of our work is exploring the interstices of like sleep and dreaming. So we thinking our concept involves like sleeping as like gaps between reality sort of, and then we want to explore like the abruptness of like the alarms when you
wake up,
and then when there's a disruption caused by the alarm, like that whole process. Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, when you enter this dark room, there is a chair facing like a wall.
Yeah.
So when you sit down, it's as if you cover like there's a sensor that turns on this projection when the viewer decides to sit down. So there is a video playing.
And when you sit down, suddenly a video is going to play.
When you sit down, the video starts to play.
Yeah, a video starts to play. And then when the video starts to play, there's also going to be ambient noise just to like get you in like a very calm state. And it kind of mirrors the idea of dreaming, because when you dream, your heartbeat steadies, and in that case, like you start to get calm inside the room. And then as you're watching the video, the alarm that's been like programmed before you entered the room slowly starts counting down to the time that you set, and you're gonna have to give it a couple seconds. Yeah. So the alarm it's gonna go off, and the movie is gonna suddenly like abruptly stop, and the lights are gonna start flashing, and there's gonna be a really annoying alarm noise. And then you get up from your chair, and you like look for the alarm, and you realize, oh, the alarm's over there, and you go up to turn it off. And in this case, it's a tilt sensor, the tilt switch. So then they just like, after it like goes off a bit, then like you kind of like, and then it turns off, and it represents the alarm turning off.
And then then the room will light up, and then there is no other response, so that's like an indication for you to leave. Yeah.
And then the new person comes in, and later I guess I'll reprogram it so that the delay between each reset is longer. But when the new person comes in, it'll already be like counting down till the next like startup.
And what caused like the reset of the alarms can be like a motion sensor at the entrance.
And but turning it off can be either the tilt or like a normal switch button, depending on what feels right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then how is this illustrating like industries in your case?
Because like the gap between being awake and being asleep, like consciousness and unconsciousness, is very thin. It's a very small gap, and sometimes people like to go back and forth between that, and sometimes like you're not fully awake and you're still kind of asleep, and you can like hear things going around you, but like you're not actually like eyes open, like fully attentive. So it's a very thin gap, and we're just showing that how easily it's breached between like you can hear the alarm even though everything's dark, and you're still technically sleeping. You can hear the alarm, you can see the lights, but you're technically not awake. You're not fully conscious. Yeah.
So right now, when you sit down, everything will be playing, and after all, everything stops.
Yeah, just the projection.
Just the projection stops.
So when the alarm goes off, then like the room reacts to it.
I think you can, because that state between when you're awake and you're like the half awake state, everything's sort of blurry and everything's sort of muttered and a bit dark even though there's light. So maybe instead of just the projection being on or off, then maybe you can put a state of in between where maybe there's a lot of images layered, everything's blurry, that kind of thing, to show that in between state. Just a suggestion. Yeah. And maybe the lights will be slightly dimmer or something. But when you're really awake, then
Everything's full.
Yeah. And that time between that state can be short enough for people to experience it, and long enough for people to experience, but short enough for people to sort of think about it. Yeah.
Is there a reason why it's green?
Because it's sort of like it bounce like this space, and then because you have light reacting to it, it's not like that.
And originally we wanted to, instead of just making a normal chair, we wanted like a beanbag or like a very comfy setting.
Right.
But then it's very hard for the sensor. Like if it's a beanbag, then you need to put it in the right place. But we can't tell someone to like sit like this on a beanbag. It like defies the whole purpose of them being comfortable. So in the end, we just thought of a chair and a room instead of like an open space.
What if it just is a weight sensor? So if someone sits down, the weight will increase to trigger the thing. Instead. Ah, what is this?
I think experientially wise, I'm going to show the Doctor Strange, no, right? You
No,
have your
it's
own.
another video.
So I was like, yeah. So I think experiential wise, I mean, if you look into the stages of sleeping, you know, so you have the 4 main stages, right? And the part where dreaming occurs or conscious awakeness and dreaming occurs happens between like 2 and 3, right? So and I perhaps would say that maybe there can be a short but distinct stage to lead people to the rather than, as you said, the on and off part of the projector. Maybe you can start off with even just the process of the lights dimming, the process of, you know, a voice coming out and saying, you know, like starting to put the participant in a certain preparatory state, you know, preparatory state for this experience. You know, even more so than the concept itself, you know, it requires that participant to be in that state. And then when the participant, and that doesn't need to be like 10 minutes grandmother story, that kind, you know what I mean? It just needs to have that okay, I'm bringing you through this stage, and then after that, this is what's going to happen. And then, I mean, obviously your video has to be the I would say that honestly, the tilt switch is not the issue at all completely. It's like the least of your worries, but actually the video itself is actually the main concern here. How are you going to lead them and then bring out that you know, the aria, the emotion out, and then after that, you know, then you cause them to be in that flustered state, right? Then they would have that emotion to go and turn it off. But other than that, I think that, yeah, then you have to work on your video and your whole experience itself, not so much of the gadget part. Yeah, the gadget is actually the least of your concerns in terms of technical. It's not a difficult gadget.
Because the gadget is basically a controller for the video.
Yeah,
and
it's actually a outside interface, right?
Yeah. So
it's not the main thing.
I think maybe you want to start storyboarding your video, and because it establishes, like what Serena is saying, the pre-interaction mood of this piece. You want to get them into that state of mind before they enter or interact with this piece. So I think it's a piece whereby it's not interaction whereby you have to run and wave and do. It's more subtle, the interaction. It's more about spending the time with the space and then looking at the video and going into this state of mind where it's in between waking up and sleeping. So which means they don't have to do a lot of gesture in your case. Yeah. It's very subtle kind of interaction.
Yeah, I mean, evidently your installation is quite different from the rest of how they use objects itself, like physical objects. Like the rest, I have to touch this, do this, pull this, you know, for something to happen. But for yours, the highlight is not. It's not on the contraption itself, but on the act of interactivity, the conceptualization of what it means to interact with something. So maybe you're exploring that part, and then if that's the case, I urge you that chop do the video. Yeah, because it's going to take time.
Yeah, chop do the
Yeah,
a good video.
Yeah, this is the least of your
Yeah.
concern, actually. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Julia.